The year is 2024. I have just now played Watch Dogs for the first time. Watch Dogs came out in 2014, nearly 10 years ago. And it was developed by fan favorite, uber popular, legendary titans of industry, Ubisoft. Now, Watch Dogs is a cool action-adventure game. It takes place in Chicago, of all places. It's a single player with some online elements to it. And it is about a man named Aiden Pearce and his quest to get revenge for the killing of his niece. So, yeah, that's Watch Dogs. Now, this game came out over 10 years ago, and like the previous video of this style, we're going to be going a little in depth with it, kind of like what we did with Bully, a little 10-year perspective, more than 10 years, I guess. But, so, we're going to dive into it. We got some pros. We'll start with the pros. Watch Dogs is a really fun game. Combat was decent. It was beautiful. Aesthetically, the weather environments were awesome. The NPCs felt very diverse, as in, like, there was no repeats a lot of the time. A lot of variety in vehicles to use, a lot of customization options for weapons and stuff. The skill tree system was nice. You weren't forced into multiplayer, you could opt out of it. A lot of the missions gave you the choice to either be stealthy or go into guns blazing. I like that. That's very cool because I'm not big on stealthy. And cutscenes, I mean, beautiful. You could cut all those together and make it just seem like a normal movie to me. I mean, that was pretty sick. It's just a beautiful game. Another big pro, it takes place in Chicago, of all places. And Chicago does not get a lot of attention, in my opinion, when it comes to the media in general. Video games, I can't really think of any other Chicago video games. Like TV shows, all I can really think of is like Shameless, and I guess now The Bear. Then you have movies. I guess Chicago takes place there. That was a little punny. And Home Alone, I guess technically is Chicago, but no more dwelling on that. So there's just some of the basic pros. The story was easy to follow. Like, super easy. He's literally just trying to get revenge for his niece being killed. Super easy to follow. The hacking element was sick. Like, I'm surprised, unless I'm missing something, that hasn't really been done to that depth before. And it's just cool how you can walk anywhere with your cell phone. Just press a button and change the lights, make a pipe explode, make someone's phone explode, steal their money. I mean, it's just crazy that there's probably people out there that can actually do that. But they go after different people and not your average peasants like me. But, yeah. There's another big thing that I can't, or we're also going to talk about for a pro. But anyway, so some cons. Back to the stealthiness. I'm not a big fan of having to do stealth missions. It just never appealed to me. I'm more of a going guns blazing, I don't care how many times I die kind of thing. I just don't have the patience to be stealthy. Even like the Assassin's Creed games, I loved being able to just run in and fight however I wanted. Except for on the missions where you have to like actually follow someone. But yeah, the missions in this game where I was like forced to be stealthy, or if you're caught you fail automatically, it just bugs me. I don't know why. But not a super important thing. The hacking puzzles for some things felt just tedious time wasters. I didn't really care for those, but I also just don't like puzzles at all in general, so that was naturally going to be a turnoff for me. Man, the biggest con for me, and it wouldn't even be that big if it didn't happen so much in the game, but man, for a game that lets you go in guns blazing and just kill whoever you want whenever you want, you can't shoot your gun while driving. Like, that's been around since, like, GTA 3, 2000, like, what, 1 or 2? Like, are you serious? What? Like, that was just annoying. I'd be doing these car chases and I can't shoot the person. I get it's like they want you to use the hacking. But the fact that I can't just put my phone down and use that hand to just shoot somebody was crazy. I mean, that sounds really bad just coming out of my mouth with no context. But yeah, that's a little bit of mind fuck, if you could say. Didn't really care for that. The driving was not great. It felt very finicky, very slippery. Like, I don't know, it was very, I don't know. The driving does not hold up for me. I know it's been like 10 years, but GTA 4 came by 6 years before it had much better driving, to me. Other than that, I can't really think of many other negatives. I know back in the day people were complaining about it being overhyped and stuff, but my friends have been talking it up before I jumped into it, saying, oh, it's going to be so much fun, and delivered. It was fun as hell. I beat it in like 2 or 3 sit-downs for a playthrough, even though it took about, 14 hours for me. It was worth the play. I liked it. So yeah, those are the pros and cons. Again, not super in-depth. I'm not going to keep people around here for hours on end me talking about it. But those are like the basics. My overall consensus was, hell yeah, I'd recommend it to somebody. It's unique. It's a fun experience. It's a great action game. Cool story, even if it's basic. Has some sad moments in it. And it's cool. Very aesthetically pleasing. And I think a big question that gets answered is, it's been 10 years and that game, it could release today and you could put that 2024 release date on it, and I believe you if it came out this year. I mean, it looks good, it holds up. No complaints on my end from how it looks. I mean, it was a good looking game. Now, I can't wait to see how it stands up to the sequel. I've heard the sequel takes everything to another level, and it's just amazing. So I'm really, really looking forward to playing Watch Dogs 2. Trying to think of maybe something else to talk about with this game. I mean, it came out with good reviews. Again, very overhyped. I mean, it was a fun play. My only real complaint of the game was forced stealth, but I should have known that before going in, that there's going to be some stealth aspects to it. Not Splinter Cell level or Assassin's Creed level, but there are those aspects that do. 10-year perspective, Watch Dogs is still good in 2024.
My mind goes round like a roundabout, whistles and sings.